When you take a picture with somebody, one of my YouTube viewers, a girl, she once come here and she was wanting to take a picture with me. And usually when they do that, they usually don't come back. But she came back several times, at least 2 or 3 that I remember. So I got the idea that maybe she liked me. She liked me more than like. And I made and all of a sudden she stopped. I don't know why she stopped coming, if she went to the new library. Well, let's assume for one moment that she liked me very well, which I did her. But I made a quote one, girls can be very sensitive. I'll tell you what I said one time that may or may not have hurt me. I made a quote from Mark Twain once, and I'm not really like this, but I'll quote what I quoted. This is a few years back. Quote, "I wish death on no man, but I take great pleasure in reading the obituary column." Unquote, Mark Twain. I don't know if me saying that, she got in her mind that I was a very cruel person, and I'm not. I don't go around saying that. It's only strictly for this YouTube. I'm not that way. Mark Twain lived in a different time. I guess life in his days was more cruel. But I don't go around saying stuff like that. No. I'm a very nice guy, but I think there's a chance she may have took me as being cruel. That is, in a way, it is a cruel thing to say. Even though you wish death on nobody, it doesn't matter. Some people or some girls are just sensitive. And I didn't mean it to sound like I was that bad. I really didn't. So I hope she understands that. It was only meant for the YouTube audience and not in real life. I don't go around doing that stuff in real life. I'm not that cruel. I'm a real nice guy. On to another subject. The greatest tool I've ever used. What's the greatest tool I've ever used? Oh, has to be the internet. Yeah. This internet is the greatest tool I've ever used. I don't know of anything. I mean, don't get me wrong, television is also an amazing invention. I don't agree with all the shows they put on television. You hear all this bad stuff about the internet, but you don't hear anything bad about TV. I never understood that. If you teach your kids right, if somebody sends them a bad email, tell your parents. Well, to me, TV can hurt you just as bad because there's bad programs on there too. Even though you may not interact with a suspicious email, but still. But no, the greatest tool I've ever used is the internet. And I want to keep reminding you, I should say. Don't forget my Twitter. It'll be in the title. Why I do both, say it and show it. In case people, maybe they have a problem with their eyesight, or _maybe they're hearing impaired, they can either read it or listen to me. Twitter.com/disc_radio. And of course by Facebook, Facebook.com/video disc jockey. The internet is the greatest tool I've ever used. But I hope I don't offend, the bottom line to all this, I hope I don't offend nobody. I try not to make anybody mad at me, or some people, that's why I don't cuss. Of course, my mom never cuss. I take after my mom. But, I don't mean to, give everybody the wrong impression of me. I'm very a nice guy. I've got a kind word for everybody. I surprise you. And I look young in person. I don't look a day over 40. I look very young for my age. My skin is smooth. It ain't the light. My skin is actually this smooth. I use a exfoliator on my skin. All the dead skin cells are gone.